Other interesting political news, you have Governor Gavin Newsom, saying that locals can just figure it out in regards to how do they get water to fight the fires that are spreading because of the ineptitudes of California, like leaving all that, highly flammable eucalyptus tree branches on the ground of the forest floors, not cleaning up, and not having water ready, and just overall ineptitudes of hiring people based on not who's best for the job in the fire department, but who's most diverse, which is clearly backfiring. Now this comes to us thanks to Libs of TikTok, in which she says, "quote Firefighters, we can out of water, we can out of water to fight the fires." Which typo, clearly it's supposed to be can't, but nevertheless. Newsom says, "Okay, go figure it out yourself, not responsibility. This video alone should cost Gavin Newsom his job." This was just also originally posted by Chief Nerd. I'm surprised, and of course it's a CNN. I'm actually surprised. There's a picture, or there's the video of Gavin Newsom in a little rudimentary looking, long sleeve sweater. There's a house burning behind him, and there's a CNN, says fire rages in Los Angeles County. Now, I'm actually surprised it doesn't just say mostly peaceful forest fire spreads or something like that. Maybe they'll change that by the time it's, in a couple days.
What is the situation with the water? Obviously, in Palisades, ran out last night in the hydrants. I was talking to the firefighter on this block. They left because there was no water in the hydrant here.
The local folks are trying to figure that out. I mean, just when you have a system that's not dissimilar to what we've seen in other extraordinarily large-scale fires, whether it be pipe, electricity, or whether it just be the complete overwhelm of the system. I mean, those hydrants are typical for 2 or 3 fires, maybe 1 fire. You have something at this scale, but again, that's going to be determined by the local.
What is this?
What words of intelligence and leadership from Gavin Newsom? They're just going to have to figure it out. I mean, that seems like to be shooting yourself in the foot, politically speaking. Granted, it's California. They'll vote for him no matter what because their whole party mantra is vote blue no matter who. And, yeah, they voted for him in multiple times for some reason. Even though he drives businesses and people to leave the state at a higher rate than another state, people still vote for him time and time again. Now, this went pretty well. I got about 407,000 views as well as 5.6 thousand likes. One of the first comments comes from Thick Eggshell saying, quote, "The idiots who vote for this man deserve him," getting 2 likes. Cash Loren says, "Newsom should immediately be recalled and prosecuted," getting 27 likes. Cool Christian Engineer says, why people voted for this man, getting 4 likes? And he had a question mark there. Well, it's very simple. In California, you just have a D next to your name, and they'll vote for you. I mean, it's a very concerning phenomenon where we see multiple times where their party just literally says vote blue no matter who. I mean, for Christ's sake, they voted for Kamala Harris, over 70 million of them. And Kamala Harris had basically no policies, no intelligence, and a track record which is perhaps one of the worst track records in political history, with one of her most famous things being the Inflation Reduction Act, which ironically caused rapid inflation. And she's also supposed to secure the border, which I think you could argue that was the worst border job in the history of mankind, with over 11 million illegals crossing into the United States. I mean, those are just like a couple of the bullet points of her ineptitudes. And yet again, they still voted for her overwhelmingly. Even though they didn't even vote for her to begin with, the Democrat Party installed her, and yet the people still said, yeah, we'll vote for her. 70 million people said yes to Kamala Harris, which should scare the shit out of a lot of people. But yeah, Colonel Christian Engineer asked, why do people vote for him? I mean, a lot of these Democrats run unopposed. He's the incumbent, so whether it's sales or technology or most things in life, the incumbent solution or the incumbent thing usually remains. There has to be a really big, overwhelming, really overwhelming thing to push you to go for a new political candidate, new technology solution, a new car, a new phone, whatever it is in life. I mean, switching from iPhone to Android or vice versa. I'm kidding. Most people go Android to Apple. But yeah, Cool Christian Engineer asked, why they vote for him? Yeah, because he's a Democrat. He's been there forever. And, I mean, a lot of them probably can't articulate one or two of the specific things Gavin Newsom has done for them, but it's just, he's part of the party. You also have, let's scroll down more and more. You have Alec Lansing, Democrats destroy everything. What's this, Ray Romano spraying some, what's this? The TV show where he sprays some things onto a fire. Oh, so there's a fire in the kitchen. He's trying to use a hose and it won't reach. So that's the joke. Getting 17 likes. You have America's Wise Guy saying, quote, "The fish are safe. The water is the local folks' problem. I just drove down for a photo." There's a cartoon of Gavin Newsom standing next to a fire hydrant getting, 29 likes. Which, yeah, probably not. when it comes to the water mismanagement in California, I mean, people think it's just Mother Nature. It doesn't rain up there. No, it's also how it's the government mismanagement of the water resource allocation and how terrible they are in general. Spoiler alert, they don't want the water to help you. They'd rather here help the fishies, which is ridiculous. But yeah, Gavin Newsom will probably still get reelected. It is California. You get what you vote for. But who knows? Maybe this will be the final thing that gets people to wake up to California losing, again, hundreds of businesses and millions of people leaving the state under Gavin Newsom's leadership. Again, his specific policies. I mean, famously, Elon Musk said he is the reason he relocated or moved, not just SpaceX, but also X, Twitter, and famously a couple years before that, Tesla. I mean, they were losing businesses and people left and right. Yet the people remain there, still vote for it for reasons. But let me know, do you think this is enough to get people to wake up and finally vote differently in California? Let me know, because as always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.